are you going to call?
Who the fuck would you call?
I would like to know.
I need to speak to the manager of ghosts now. Immediately.
That is a good question, though. Because in real life, if I saw a ghost, I don't know who I would call.
Bill Murray's notoriously hard to get a hold of, so yeah,
Exactly.
it would be kind of scary conundrum to be in.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Dan Aykroyd would want to know,
Yes. Yeah.
but I don't really feel like telling him. Hello, everybody.
Yeah. What's up, y'all?
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
I don't think my reverb is working, but I'll address that in a second. Welcome to Black Market Live, everybody. This is the show where we hang out together and make reggae music.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm Brandon, Wise Owl. That's Nate, Black Market.
What's up, y'all?
What's up? Tommy AU, Evening, Deep Bass Soldiers.
Wow. I'll take that nickname. That sounds cool.
I like that name. It's very cool.
Evening, Tommy. Thanks for tuning in.
Nate, while I fix my spring reverb, which doesn't seem to be... Wait. Yeah, it's not working.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
So, in our never-ending quest to create infinity amounts of reggae, we're working on yet another reggae song today. This one being the second song on our second Halloween EP that we're going to drop this year. So I kind of was listening to like Roots Radics yesterday, kind of just trying to find like inspiration for a good like bass rhythm, and drums for that matter too. Just find something that would kind of spark an idea / something I could steal, that's the secret, everybody. If you want to make good music, you just steal it.
Gotta know how to steal in this business.
Yep. So I don't even remember what the song was. It was from a mid-'80s, like 1985, like Roots Radics album I'd never heard of, and it looked amazing. And I was just like scrolling through the YouTube, like, just scrolling through the timeline of the video, and I stumbled across one that like I could barely like make out the bass line. Like it was hard to even hear what it was doing, but my approximation of what it was doing was kind of what I decided to do on this track that I worked on yesterday. Sounds like a loose like RCA cable or something.
Yeah,
or it's not plugged in all the way.
Test.
Yeah, still nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been Groove Stranger, sup dub heads. I like that one too. I like everybody keep chiming in with your ideas for what to call the fans of the show. So far we've got Deep Bass Soldiers and Dub Heads, which are both really good ideas, actually.
Dub Heads and Dubettes. Oh,
there we are. We're
got
both in the spring
working.
world.
Wait. Yes. Ha!
Oh yeah, you're good. I hear it now. Nice.
It works.
Yeah, Brandon played a gig yesterday and had to take apart part of his system, so we were talking about it before the show started. We were both kind of frantically getting ready for the show. What's new? Really, that's kind of how every week goes. Him trying to put his studio back together, me trying to get my dog to take a shit before the show started.
Like, come on,
Go!
Shit!
Shit
I'd forgotten. I'd forgotten until just a couple minutes before the show started that a critical piece of gear of the whole signal chain of being able to get my microphone and these instruments into the computer, I had to take that piece to the gig last night.
Yikes. Yeah.
Shit. Plug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah, it's like between me and Brandon, it's really a coin flip if the show is even going to happen every week.
Yeah.
Because either one of us could just be like, bro, I don't know. I'm sorry. Like on any given day. So the fact that we've got to the fact that we've got to 56 of these is pretty amazing.
Is that today's number 56?
Today's 56, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We're officially like approaching retirement age.
Yes.
We could draw down our Social Security soon. We're looking at it real soon here.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. Brandon, I wanted to address something. I heard from a certain someone that you were at the Taylor Hawkins concert the other night in LA.
I was.
How and why were you able to get tickets to that? And fuck you, most importantly, for going without me, without flying me there personally, and taking me with you.
Yes. Yes. Sorry.
How was that show?
It was incredible. It was amazing. Wow. And yes, I was approached by our mutual friend and your dear close friend who lives in Nashville with you.
Yeah, wild. So it's weird that you chose to
Mr.
fly
John
him
Farquharson.
out. You flew John Farquharson out.
Yes.
And not me. That's weird. I don't know. I don't remember John taking you to get hot chicken a couple weeks ago, but okay. Interesting.
It was really funny. He walked up to me. I was just standing there looking at the stage, and he walked up to me, tapped me on the shoulder, and I turned around, and he's just looking at me like,
yeah, that's
it's like that. And
John
and in my mind, so I haven't seen John in
5 years.
5 years, maybe longer than that.
Yeah.
And we're in the middle of the darkness,
the LA Forum.
Lights. Yeah, standing in the middle of the floor of the LA Forum while in the middle of this concert, and I'm just looking at him like I know him, and he's looking at me, and then you can tell he's like he knows me.
Yeah.
And he's like, take a moment.
Yeah.
Take a moment. And it took me a few moments.
Yeah.
But he gave me those moments. I finally pieced it together and remembered who he was.
Nice.
And we hugged.
Nice.
And it was great. And had a nice little reunion.
Yeah, he still has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder about the foosball stuff. Because I talked you up. John plays foosball. He has a foosball table. And I told him when we all lived in LA, I was like, look, man, I know that you think you're good at foosball, but like literally I've never seen anyone as good as my roommate on earth ever. I've never met. It's weird that someone's even that good at it. Cause like, why?
Yeah. Nate's roommate at the time was me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who owned a foosball table and played.
I basically could have worked as like your like pool shark manager. I could have lured unsuspecting fucking foosballers to our house like some kind of serial killer.
Suckers.
Yeah, and just watched you feast on their insufficient foosball skills. It's like, okay, this is maybe one of my favorite little known Brandon trivias. It makes me angry how good at foosball he is, because I like playing foosball like probably 98% of the population. Like, it's like, sure, if there's a foosball table, I will play it. Like, and that sounds fun. But everyone on earth you will ever play foosball with, it's like generally fun for both of you the whole time.
Everybody's a beginner.
Yeah, everybody's a beginner. I'll win some, you'll win some. We both suck. Hey, let's bond over how we both don't care and we both suck at foosball. And Brandon is like an assassin at foosball. I've never seen anything like it. And I'm so glad I haven't had to play you in foosball in years, because it's not fun. It's one of the least fun things I can imagine doing with you. It's playing foosball with you. Oh
man.
Yeah, so John
is still upset about that.
Yeah, he told me. He was like, "Yeah, I had to give him shit about beating me at foosball all those years ago." I'm like, "Wow, dude."
He didn't bring it up when I saw him.
Okay, really?
I thought that was interesting. Yeah.
He mentioned it to me, so he's definitely it's still on his mind.
In the story time, so he's like, yeah. So I saw Brandon. First thing I said to him, I was like, "It's fucked up about that foosball, man. I could take you now. I could take you again." I totally said that to his face.
I don't remember exactly how he worded.
That's literally what I said.
I don't remember how he worded the text, but he definitely brought up foosball, and I was like, "Wow, okay."
That's pretty funny. Either I was too drunk or it was too loud, but I don't recall him uttering the word foosball once.
Okay, way more importantly though,
Yeah.
how was the actual concert?
Yeah, okay, it was amazing. It was the concert itself, let alone all the get in before, find a place in the crowd, because it's all general admission, the main floor, standing.
Yeah.
The concert itself was 6 hours long.
That's so nuts. God. And
We
it's
were
like
we
a
were standing
cavalcade
there in
of
the front.
stars, right? It's like everybody
dude.
ever.
Yeah,
So
dude.
I-
Probably more than the London show.
wow. Yeah.
Um,
So who were the highlights? What was your top 3, top 5 favorite little sets that you got to see?
so fucking Rush playing YYZ with Danny Carey on drums.
Yeah, I saw some clips of that. That's sick.
Oh my god, that was insane. That was the moment. So I went with our good friend Robert White from Atascadero.
Yeah.
He was kind enough, generous enough to offer me a ticket, take me along. I went with Rob and his wife, and Smoke and Mirror sound system. I will never play. Well, I'm glad you'll never play football with me. Never play football with me. I'm sure you mean foosball, but yeah, I don't want to play football with anybody. But I will play foosball with anybody.
Yeah.
Any of you out there, you name the place and time. We're going. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rush was a highlight. It was very cool to see. So there are so many singers, so many different guest vocalists, and so many different drummers that were on there. And I mean, this Taylor Hawkins tribute show that happened. I think that if you are somebody who's into that, and you're interested, you probably already have seen videos of it. You probably already are generally familiar with who was there and what played and what happened.
Yeah.
I would say the best singer of the entire night was Pink.
Wow. Yeah, I saw some clips of her doing. What did she do? She did. She did a Foo Fighters song. I saw The Pretender,
Yes,
and then
she sang The Pretender. It just gives me chills even thinking about it, man. She's like twice as good as the next best singer.
Whoa.
She did Somebody to Love with Queen. Queen was there.
Wow.
Roger Taylor and Brian May were there.
Yeah.
Joe Walsh was there. That was a cool surprise.
I saw
Chad Smith played drums on a few songs. He was like possibly the best drummer.
Oh wow. I saw he did some stuff with Rush too, right?
He did. He played 2112 with Rush.
That says it all right there. Whoever they're getting to play that with them is like better be a good drummer. The ones I saw online that like made me insanely jealous was I saw the surviving members of Nirvana and Soundgarden doing Black Hole Sun, was it? I think
that was fucking crazy.
Holy
that
shit.
was crazy.
So
Yes.
cool. Them Crooked Vultures reuniting with John Paul Jones.
Seeing John Paul
awesome.
Jones was one of the coolest things of the entire night.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And Them Crooked Vultures comes out with Led Zeppelin's bass player. And then they played Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, which is my favorite Elton John song.
Wild that they covered that.
Yeah.
Because I
Black
saw
Market covered that too. It's on our Elton John EP that's available on Bandcamp now.
Yep. Good promo. Good plug. I saw Them Crooked Vultures when they first came out, like in 2012, like 10 years ago, I want to say. Yeah. And I saw them and they were amazing, but they didn't cover that. And so that kind of blew me away when I saw that, like I want to know. I didn't get to hear the version they did. I would love to hear it.
It's not on YouTube?
I didn't look for it. I was just kind of scrolling around on Instagram, saw a couple clips, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what else, man? But yeah, the Soundgarden moment was crazy.
So nuts.
Queen was amazing. Foo Fighters at the end was amazing, man.
I bet.
They, I mean, for a more casual I mean, like light casual Foo Fighters fan like myself, like I was definitely, the room was full of like the Foo Fighters family and people like John Farquharson traveled like all over the country. It's like this was the Western Hemisphere Taylor Hawkins tribute show.
Right.
So people were there from all over. Like nobody left early. Okay, 6 hours.
Yeah.
Standing.
Yeah.
You got to like jockey for your position on the floor. Nobody left early.
Yeah.
All the way to the end. It was definitely like full of the Foo Fighters faithful type thing. some nice alliteration for you. I was, possibly one of the like smallest Foo Fighters fans in the area, but their set at the end was a bit condensed because of how much time they had given to all the guests.
I think that's understandable.
So there were a few less like deep Foo Fighters cuts going on, and just kind of like their, the Foo Fighters songs that I know, and they're so good, man.
Yeah,
genius songs.
Did they bring out his son again? Did they do that again? Yeah.
Yes,
wow.
they did. Yeah, he played My Hero at the end, and another song that is too deep of a Foo Fighters cut for me to know what it was. There were definitely a couple moments where I leaned over to Rob, and I was like,
"What is this?
What song is this?"
Yeah. I've had a lot of conversations with musicians the last couple weeks since Taylor Hawkins passed away earlier this summer, and I think the general sense from musicians that aren't, that are like you and me, that aren't like diehard Foo Fighters fans, is that we may not have always loved the Foo Fighters music, or their records, I should say, but they were consistently one of the best live bands of the last 30 years.
Absolutely.
Like, consistently the best, one of the best live bands you could possibly go see.
Keeping the bar high.
Yeah, kept the flame of rock and roll lit that entire time. Especially the last 10 years. Like, holy shit! Like the roster of bands you could see that will give you a true rock star rock and roll classic rock experience is shrunk so far. And they are definitely ones if you want to see a real rock star, you could go see Dave Grohl and Taylor Hawkins play.
Exactly. And their friends, all the people that they brought out for this tribute concert, were also all
rock stars,
real rock musicians. There were so many rotating drummers, rotating musicians, rotating singers coming in and out, people playing each other's songs and other artists' songs. On however much rehearsal that they had. There were no click tracks, no backing tracks for any of it, right? Yeah. It was just this huge collection of 30 musicians who all are just doing it the old school way.
Right.
It was very cool. Somebody else that I just remembered was there. So the very first person to come out was Joan Jett.
That's sick. Oh my God.
Because it was an LA show, there were fucking Motley Crue was there.
Wow. I saw Lars, our good buddy Lars, made an appearance. Shout out Lars.
Lars
Love you, babe.
Ulrich was there. I missed him. That was the moment when I went to go smoke a cigarette. I didn't realize that Lars was about to play. Wow. So that's the thing about this 6-hour concert. There was no lull.
Right.
None of it was boring.
There was no break.
There was no break, but none of it sucked.
Right.
It was all amazing. It was all I have to see this,
Right. Yeah.
But another really great one was Stuart Copeland was there.
God.
The drummer of the Police.
He
was one of the best. Yeah.
This is a roll call for every drummer on earth. It's good. It's good at drums or made a living from playing drums. It's they're all there. And
they were all friends with Taylor Hawkins.
Right. And
legitimately.
Which is, again, one of the major reasons I think my buddy John traveled from Nashville to see the show, because he's an artist representative for Pearl, the drum company. So he was the liaison. He goes to events that.
He knew Taylor.
Well, I don't know if he knew Taylor or not. I wouldn't be surprised if he'd met him before, but I don't know that for sure. But it's he was Pearl's representative. He was the representative of one of the biggest drum companies on earth, being hey, we're here. We're showing our respect too, So it's it's literally the mecca for drummers, was that concert essentially, for all of them to go there and pay respect to.
Yeah.
To Dave Grohl and Taylor Hawkins and all that.
Yeah, it was definitely a drum love fest. Elliot Easton, the guitarist from The Cars, was there.
Oh, nice.
So it was freaking Josh Homme
Yeah.
from Queens of the Stone Age sang a couple Cars songs
Sick. Oh
with
my
the
God.
real guitarist. Dude,
Wow.
it was incredible.
Yeah. It's like a crazy like fantasy football rock star fest. Like, what
was,
if we
yeah.
put Chris Novoselic and Josh Homme in a band
Yeah.
with Stuart Copeland? Like,
And then the drinks were $20.
oh
Like,
yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Wow.
Tommy AU says, used to believe I was the man at table footy until I played a proper player. Don't think I touched the ball. 0 to 0, very fast. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
That's what it's like, eh, Nate?
Yeah, it is. It is like that. Yep.
Yeah.
I still
Papa
am bitter as
Jocko.
fuck when you bring it up.
Sorry to do that to you.
Yeah, no, you should be. But
Scotland in the Hoose, Papa Jocko. Good to see you.
yes, sir.
Wait, and then Tommy A. Papa Jocko, Evening McPapa. T equals R Hond de Valleys, Wales. Oh, Rhondda Valleys. Oh, I see. It's a Welsh place name. For a second, I thought it was like some like internet, like
I watched a movie with Welsh
Like
people in it
internet.
last night. It made me think of you guys in the chat. So, cheers, y'all.
Once I saw Wales at the end, then I'm like, oh, it's just a Welsh word. I get it. Okay.
Yeah, interesting. You guys use math stuff in the middle of your words. That's very, very interesting. Wonder
Right.
how
yeah.
does that
you have an
translate
equals
to
sign
the
in the
dialect?
name of your town. That's pretty amazing.
Do they bring that up in like Hot Fuzz? Is there like a key to like understanding that at all? Kidding. Wow. Well, we've gabbed for a while. I feel like we should probably get into some music.
That's true.
So yeah, let's take a listen to. If anybody's just joining us, we're gonna work on yet another. I know. Don't get mad. We're working on more reggae. We're working on another reggae song. Some more Halloween dub. Which I'm finally starting to feel the itch to do another artist now. It's like a pendulum that swings. I'm like now I
Yeah.
feel like I feel too free.
Yeah, a second ago you were like, get all these other people's songs off me, man.
Yup,
You know
yup.
what we really need to do, bro?
Yup.
We need to do some original stuff,
Right.
bro. That's
Right.
where it's at, man.
And now we've done 2 in a row, or we're in the middle of doing 2 in a row, and I'm like, this is exhausting. Having to think of music, come up with music myself. This is ridiculous. I should never be asked to write so much music ever.
It's pretty nice when somebody already writes it. And Tommy has explained the equal sign in the name of of his town.
I was 100% willing to just like accept that I was right, that you guys use equal signs in your towns. I don't know. Because I've looked at your addresses. Okay, can we address the way you guys write addresses over there?
How do they
It's
write
fucking
addresses?
insane. There's like,
How-
it's like there's like 5 zip codes or something. Like it's like really wild. Like someone write it. Can someone just write a sample address from the UK in the chat, please? So
Don't make it your real one because it's
Don't
the
make it your
internet,
real one,
and you
yeah.
shouldn't do that.
yeah.
But yeah, an address to like a like the store
Yeah.
on the corner or
Yeah.
something like that.
Papa Jocko's asking, checked out Dahmer on Netflix, Nate. Jennifer Lynch directed a few. So yes, I did watch.
Is that David Lynch's daughter?
Yeah, his daughter. Yeah, she used to like kind of just like hang out on set with him when she was a little girl, and then I think was like his assistant on a lot of stuff for years and years, and has recently transitioned into directing herself, and she's really really great. Yes, I did watch the fucked up, sadistic, disgusting Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix series. It
This
was
is interesting. I'm interested to hear your take at your review because
Oh,
I've been wondering if I should watch it. What do
so
you think?
okay. Let me preface this with
And Jocko, what do you think too? What your review?
Yeah.
Anybody else who's seen it?
yeah.
please.
I'll preface this with just saying that
But don't
like
give away the ending. I don't
Yeah,
want to know
yeah.
if he ends up going to prison. Don't give
Yeah.
away the story.
I don't want to know if he gets beaten to death with a pipe in jail. Don't no spoilers anybody. So I really like macabre horror bloody stuff, right?
Yeah, you're like all about that.
I am. But I really don't like. I like stuff like that when it's like Freddy Krueger. It's like there's like a magical realism to it, or there's like a fantasy element or a sci-fi or horror element that is.
Blob.
Yeah, that is like it's like clearly fictional, right? That's fun to me, right? Goopy, bloody stuff like that is kind of fun to me. But when you bring in real stories that happen to real people and it's depicted in a very real way, it's really hard for me. Oh my God, Tommy. Is that a real? Okay, okay. Everybody knows I'm dumb. Is that a real town name?
Yes.
Okay. Well, answer the question at your time, in your own time. But
Jocko says it was brilliant. Smoke and Mirror sound system. I feel it. I don't know if that's chiming in that Dahmer was brilliant.
Yeah, I think that's what he's referring to. Okay. So I agree. It was excellent. It's amazing. It's really, really well done. Like if you like Mindhunter, the David Fincher show, it's essentially the exact same tone and vibe and like level of quality. Like it feels like Fincher did it, and it's not. It's the guy that does American Horror Story. So I like had serious doubts that it was going to like be good because I really am not a huge fan of that guy. But he knocked it out of the park. It's amazing. But the thing is I just found myself the first episode. I literally thought I was going to throw up. Like it was so tense and horrifying.
Like showing his murders of the women or what?
Well, no, he didn't murder any women. He was a gay guy, and he preyed on other men, mainly almost exclusively black men, right?
Oh, okay.
So it's like there's
Why
this.
did I think he murdered women?
Well,
oh, dude, I'm thinking of Ted Bundy.
Yeah, you're.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Understandable.
Holy shit. Okay, now I just remember. Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer is fucked up. Okay.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. He's
okay.
like.
I was thinking of. I had Ted Bundy in my mind this entire time.
Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer, he's...
Shift gears, yes.
Yeah.
Body parts in the freezer, furniture made out of body parts and shit, right?
He didn't get that far. I think he was trying to, though. They talk about it a little bit in the show that he was trying
Cannibalism.
To.
Didn't
Cannibalism,
he like ate cereal out of like skulls and shit?
I wouldn't put it past him. They don't go into that in the show, so I don't know for sure. But
heads in the freezer.
Heads in the freezer, 8 people, dissolved bodies in a
Welcome
vat.
to the reggae show.
Hey, it's spooky season, motherfuckers. So
yeah, that's true.
We're going into it.
Halloween's coming up. We're talking about horror stuff.
Shut the fuck up.
Next EP, Jeffrey Dahmer EP. Okay, all right. So, sorry, keep going. Now I actually am in the right headspace to. Okay,
yeah.
They made a show about Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay, because when
Dahmer,
I saw it, I was like, they made another show about Ted Bundy. What the hell?
Well,
okay, this is about Jeffrey fucking Dahmer. Okay,
Jeffrey Dahmer. So yeah,
I'm with you.
He preyed upon gay men.
Yes.
And he would lure them. He would drug them, lure them to his grandma's house most of the time, or when he got his own apartment, So he would lure victims to his apartment, where he would dismember them in an apartment complex, where like a bunch. He had like it was like the walls were paper thin. Neighbors reeked the whole fucking place up of chemicals and rotting shit. Like it's just like the most macabre, sadistic shit ever. And it's told through the lens of, his victims and his victims' families, who are primarily black. And so it's just kind of like, okay, so like I was saying, like I'm watching the first episode and I almost turned it off just because I was just like, why the fuck does this exist? Like, why is
That's
this?
how I feel about all horror.
Well, horror, it's so much more intense, and like I felt so much weirder about watching it when it's just like I knew these are real people, like it's not made up, it's not a fantasy, it's like these are like real people.
Yeah.
And but I did stick with it because I'm a fucking sucker for this shit, and so I watched all of it, and it's really, really excellent. But I honestly don't blame anybody for not watching it because it's really, really tough. It's really emotional at times. One of the major characters in the show is his neighbor, who's this black woman who like basically like called the cops on him like 20 times and was just ignored every time. Because
oh my gosh,
he's a white guy and he lived in a black neighborhood, and they just didn't take anybody seriously there. So like there's like a scene, and this is like a famous instance. This isn't spoiling the show. This is just what happened.
What city was this in, by the way?
This was in Milwaukee.
Okay.
So I'm waiting the Red Letter Media review with bated breath. I cannot wait to hear their take on it.
The proud son of Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. So like there's like a scene where like a 14-year-old boy escapes from his apartment, and
oh my God, 14.
Yeah. And I'm not going to go into like what he did to the kid, but the kid was like completely out of sorts, right? He was completely I mean, he was basically dying, right? And he made it to the front of the building, and you know, his neighbors who lived in the building, they'd never seen this kid before, and they're just like they call the cops, and the cops show up, and they're like, "Hey, do you know how old this kid is?" And they go, and Jeffrey Dahmer, and this really happened, walks up while the cops are there talking to his victim, because basically what happened, he had this kid knocked out in his house. He was a fuckhead, so he left to go get beer at like the 7-Eleven. During that time, the kid escapes.
Come on, Jeffrey.
The kid escapes. Also, Jeffrey Dahmer is portrayed as like a huge loser, which I have no doubt he actually was. But he seems like the biggest fucking waste of space. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure that does fit his life
MO.
story. Yeah.
So he's on his way back. The cops are there talking to the kid and his neighbors. And his neighbors are like, "We're pretty sure this kid came out of Jeffrey's house, and he's weird, and we've called the cops on him several times. You guys have always ignored us. You know, we don't know what's going on here, but like this is clearly like a child, right?" And Jeffrey Dahmer walks up and goes, "Oh, hello, officers. Hey, I'm the white guy here, so obviously you'll listen to me." And they do. And so he goes, "Oh, this is
and
just..."
the cops are like, "Thank God, somebody finally talking some sense."
Yeah. So he convinces the cops to escort this kid back to his apartment. And they like even look in his apartment, which at the time contained skeletons, a vat of acid dissolving.
Did they see skeletons when they looked?
No, he had them hidden everywhere in his drawers and shit. But it reeked. Yeah. It smelled like shit. And basically he basically brushes it off to the cops as like, "Look, guys, it's gay stuff, okay? This is my boyfriend. He's 18. You know, this is what he does. He's too drunk. He got mad. I went out to get him beer." And so before all this happened, another thing he did is he would take photos of his victim. So he takes photos of this fucking kid. And he, like an hour before, while this kid is like in distress, and he shows those Polaroids to the cops as evidence that this is his boyfriend. And the cops are like, "Well, this all checks out," and they fucking leave.
Oh my God.
And then like an hour later, he does what he does to his victims. And, you know, now that kid isn't around anymore. And it's just like,
oh my God.
It's like, it's like so infuriating on so many levels to watch. Like, yeah. I mean,
Jocko says not for enjoyment, like horror films.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. Like it's really well done, like I said, and like.
So it's kind of just more like to watch, just, I don't know, just like for the history of it, for the science of it, just to document that this dude existed, that this happened.
I mean, it's an incredible, awful thing that really happened. So. Yeah. If you're interested in things like that, then yeah, it's fun. It's not fun to watch, but it's a good show. It's well done. It's just, I think a lot of people who haven't seen it are like, "Fuck this show," where I get it, you know, I get it, but like if you were...
I'm laughing at Tommy says, "You thought police were only stupid since 2020.
Yeah, dude, man, and like talk about this show was like tailor made for the times we're in right now. Like all the stuff it talks about, like it's just like the issues with police, the issues with like, you know,
yeah, it sounds like it, like the attitude that police departments have towards black people in black neighborhoods.
It's nothing new. Yeah, wow. And just like they were scared of gay people. They were just like, "Ew, gross. Yeah, here, take your boyfriend in."
Like, okay, so they just wanted to like.
They're like and this really happened too. The cops, after this event happened, they called the dispatch and were like, "Hey, can we get like a I forget what it's called. They basically like were like asking to get their clothes like dry cleaned because they were so icky. We just had to deal with like a gay guy.
Jesus.
So it's just like,
This is what, like the 70s or the early
no, this
80s
is
or
the
something?
early 90s, like late 80s, early 90s.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it's yeah, I don't know. I don't blame anybody for not watching it, but I did, and it was really good. I will say, but like it's like makes your skin crawl. It makes you want to puke while you're watching it. Like, and it's not even like they don't even get like super as graphic as he actually did. Like it does get pretty
As
graphic.
He actually was, right? I mean,
Yeah, and they
if
don't
you
even
depicted what he actually did.
you couldn't even film it. Yeah, it's
Exactly.
like so fucked up. So they don't they leave a lot out, I would say, but it still makes you just feel sick because you know like what the fuck happened, you know.
Andy says, "Fuck that shit."
Yeah, see, I don't blame
And
you,
then
Andy.
howdy,
I
y'all.
really don't blame you. I don't blame you for hating that show. I watched it. I thought it was really good, but I like felt
Man.
like I should take a shower like every time.
Sounds like
I
I'm the
watch
only one who hasn't seen it.
it. Yeah. Okay. Welcome to the reggae show. Where
I was
we...
very tempted to counter by telling you what show I have been busy watching, but
What have you been watching?
I don't want to go continue this tangent. All right, fine. I'll say it. Let's try to keep it under 30 minutes. But no, I've been watching the Cyberpunk Edge Runners,
Oh, that's cool.
the anime.
That's cool. Well, I haven't played the game, so I have nothing to add. So
Yeah, I'm interested, you know, if anybody in the chat has any other thoughts, but it seems to me like it is impossible to understand what the fuck is happening if you haven't played the video game or are familiar with the Cyberpunk universe already.
I'm sure that's the case.
It goes right into the lingo of it with no explanation and no help.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like
anyway,
like
it's really good. Love it.
TV like people can just make like very niche stuff now because even the most
Yeah.
like niche things like a prequel anime to the Cyberpunk video game from 43 years ago, like even that has an audience. Like it's niche as fuck, but like a small niche audience is now millions of people like that know.
Yeah.
So like they can totally just make it
Yeah.
and like people will watch it. You know?
You're definitely right, Nate. In this modern world, you can make video content that is so extremely niche that there are only 7 people in the world who would
Yes.
enjoy it.
Yes, we love y'all, all 7 of you. What up? Okay.
So our people.
Yeah.
Our people. Okay.
All right. Let's get this show on the road.
I really enjoyed that discussion. Though.
Me
Thank you
too.
for telling me all about Dahmer.
I
Everybody.
I think we need to do like
Everybody.
a movie TV show roundup episode just to get it out of our
Yeah.
system, you know. And just
it's-
we'll not promote it. We'll do it at a random time of day. You know, we won't tell anyone. We won't post about it. We'll just do it. It'll technically be a show, and we'll get it out of our system, and then we'll make it again.
That's a good idea. Nate Booblets in the chat.
Hey, Booblets, what up? Man, it's sure good to see all these regulars hanging out every week. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry
Andy said
for
Oh, sorry. Kyle.
talking about decapitation for the last 45 minutes, but we're gonna now get into reggae, which
Yes.
is a very seamless transition. Frankly, it's like one of the easiest transitions you could make. It's talking about Jeffrey Dahmer, and then reggae music. It's like very simple. Okay, let's see here.
Andy said, last thing on Cyberpunk, said, the game may have been good if it worked.
Yeah. I still haven't played it yet because of that, but
Yeah. Well, it's much better now. I was lucky. It actually did work for me. I enjoyed it, but it was definitely like not finished. But it's way better now. And enjoyed the first episode. Yeah, keep going, man. It gets even better.
all right. So for this new
I'm stoked to hear this new music.
yeah, I'm excited to show you. So I named it. Brandon's gonna be excited about that.
Oh, yay.
This one's gonna be called "Coming to Get You," just like
Oh, that's a good title.
I'm coming to get you, Barbara, from the first movie. So it's like a steppers thing.
Nice.
It's the chord progression is very simple. It's like 1 to 5 and then 5 to 1 for like certain repeated parts.
Okay.
It's super simple. I don't know how I feel about it yet. We're definitely gonna have to do some work in making this something, but let's check it out.
Okay.
I want this part to have like really phasey either clavs or
Man. Got some like fucking Dr. Dre piano in there.
Yeah, still got to do the guitars. I'm gonna do that momentarily.
Dude, this is dope as hell.
Nice.
The Smoke and Mirror sound system says 7 strong.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm just glad 7 people were willing to wade through our Jeffrey Dahmer discussion for us to finally get to reggae.
This is. I'm enjoying this, man. This is really good.
Nice.
Yeah, it's classic. Like
Yeah.
minor 1 to 5.
Totally. Super simple.
What else do you want?
I wanted
It's rootsy as hell.
I wanted to do something spooky and minery. Hey, Booblets, worth the wait. That should be the real title of this show.
Worth the wait.
Worth
and
the wait.
literally,
We promise. We promise if
literally
you
shake it.
Yes. It's worth the wait. If you watch 4 hours of this live stream, the last 5 minutes will have a really good song in it.
Yeah. Groove Stranger, you never know where the show will go. Yeah. I definitely didn't know we were going to be talking about Jeffrey Dahmer when I got on this morning.
So yeah, it's pretty simple. I think some kind of top line melody thing. Tommy AU, it's the quality viewers, not the quantity. I agree. I agree with you.
Amen to that.
Kasadi Shadow. Welcome to the show. Haven't seen you in the chat before. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, you missed the Jeffrey Dahmer discussion. That's okay.
Man. Oh, just lost you, Brando. Let's see if it's source connect. There you are.
Test.
There you are.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're
all right, I'm back. Yeah, that's all right, Kasadi Shadow. Hang out. I'm sure something stupid like that will come up very soon. Don't worry.
Yeah. Also, the show's archived, so you can always rewatch shit.
Yeah. Let's see the whole back catalog on YouTube. So let's see here. A little top. So last thing I heard you say, a little top line action.
Some top line would be cool. I want these repeated sections, these like 5-to-1 parts, to be like really big, like phasery, like clav things maybe.
Okay.
I want to keep it rootsy, stay with the goal of not making these ones like super synthy.
Okay.
But
I'm glad you said that because I was just searching through my synth patches.
well, it depends. It really depends. I think a top line synth could be cool, but like as far as any, just like layering of the skank or anything like that, I think we should keep it to like pretty traditional instrumentation.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep playing it while we talk. So yeah, I'm thinking like these parts, just like big held out like clav things. Smoke and Mirror says, go down to major 4 after a couple passes. Just interesting. That could be cool.
Yeah. Get a little, what would that make it? Like a Dorian thing?
Honestly, what could be the coolest is probably to have our friend of the show, Smoke and Mirrors, just throw some horns on this. That would probably be what this actually needs. But let's build the track first before we broach that subject.
Is this what you mean by phasery clap?
Kind of, but like a slower phase, like kind of like wow, wow, like something like really big and like sweeping, kind of like that.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
Like might have to be a separate thing, and if we have clav on the rest of it, have that be maybe more of a regular clav thing. That's kind of some Dr. Dre piano, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good stuff. That sounds pretty good. I'm gonna get my guitar going.
What do you think about if we record a clean, recording a clean clav and then you use your outboard flanger on it?
That's a good idea.
Okay. Let's see here. We gotta catch up the chat. Sidewalk Andy, rest in Gangsta's Paradise, Coolio. Joe. Oh. What up, Joe? What piano VST do you use? I used two different ones. Sorry, go ahead.
I use the what the heck is it called? The Arturia Piano is what I used on this one. It's like there's like an upright piano that Arturia has.
Yeah. It's, Piano V2 by Arturia.
Yeah. The whole Arturia like synth everything pack that they have is like so worth the money. It's fucking amazing, especially for someone like me who like I don't know my way around a synthesizer really. So having those to like explore because of that Arturia pack, I will probably buy my first like actual vintage synth someday. And it's a good way to kind of explore all the classic old synths.
Yeah. So this piano sound that's in this song is that Arturia Piano V2?
Yeah, Piano V2, and it's like the US upright piano for both the parts, the skank and the little Dre licks. Those are both the same piano.
Nice. Kasadi Shadow says, I thought it sounded Roots. Love Roots me. Yeah. Groove Stranger, new people today. This is great. Welcome. Nate Bublitz says, I have been slowly becoming an Arturia hardware fanboy for a few years. Okay, what Arturia hardware have you gotten? What's the good stuff? I recently just got Arturia hardware. I mean, there's no sounds in it, but I got the Keylab Essential 49 right here. It's just their controller. I love it. What do you have? Let's see.
All right, you guys keep
John
chatting.
Roy's texting me.
Oh shit. John Roy's like,
Private message.
don't tell Nate, but he sucks.
I think it's a musical idea.
Oh,
I hope we have another Smoke and Mirrors sound system humming. A musical idea. I hope that's what we have. Let me see what we got.
Oh shit, yeah, that's the best. Ah, okay.
With that,
For
that
a
major four chord.
top line idea, or he's thinking
I think that those are chords. So
chord ideas. Okay. So I was gonna say I'm open to actually changing the chords for those repeated sections. So I think that's what he's suggesting. That's what we should do. I think that's a cool suggestion.
Is that the section that begins on a minor, an A minor?
No, it starts on
The repeated
5.
Oh,
This is what I heard him do though. And I think that he's suggesting that as the new kind of intro thing.
okay, cool.
Okay,
Is that right, John?
I believe so. Let's do that. I'll do it on.
So everybody understands what's going on. When we say John, it's Smoke and Mirror Sound System. The world famous John Roy
Yes, sir.
of Smoke and Mirror Sound System.
Let's see. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, there you go. So it's a G major then?
Okay, yeah. So there's even a section here where I haven't played anything, so this will be perfect.
Wow, you don't even need to replace anything. There's just no music there.
Let's
Nice.
see.
Almost like it was waiting for it.
Sweet.
Oh, now who's got the chord extensions, Nate?
Okay, we're gonna do this real quick and dirty, like.
Papa Chaka says, I like kazoos.
That was too dirty. The chords were flubbed. Okay, sweet. So here's what we'll do. Keep this moving. I'm gonna do this on all the.
Maybe we should have John Roy track a kazoo on here, just so that Jocko can finally get his wish. You have a kazoo handy, John? Gotta have a kazoo somewhere in that warehouse. Are you even doing the Dre?
Doing the Dre
Dang.
ones too.
Look at that nice little like flamming of the chords there.
You know it, brother. All right, now we're gonna do the organ.
Check out Rapid Fire Keys Man Nate over here.
This is how you just do it real quick and dirty. It's just how it goes.
Oops. Hey,
You gotta play the right chords. Hell yeah. Thank you for the suggestion, John. This is sweet. Okay, so now what we gotta do, we've got this whole new section that we've got to drop in all these parts.
Mhm.
So
Nate
let's see.
Bublet says he has Drum Brute analog drum machine, and Micro Freak is a fun mini synth.
Sweet. So far it works.
So is that a G major?
Yeah. Yes, it is. This is what you were saying, right, John? This is how I interpreted your voice memo, and it's a really good idea. It's funny because I literally was going to say I'm open to changing the chords for this part because I kind of thought they were a little, as Lars likes to say, it was a little stock. It was a little stock.
Stop. Oh my God. John says anything to break up the back and forth.
Yeah,
But it's interesting
I agree.
because I was hearing this song as that the key center was A, but it's E.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is E.
So this isn't a minor. This isn't a major 4. Then this is we're playing the 3 chord in E minor. Then.
Okay. Oh, little kitty.
Look, there's a little cat. Oh, she left.
Okay. Now.
John says he doesn't have a kazoo. He has alto sax. Same thing. The bass.
Yeah, bass
Movement is nice.
I think what we'll do, because I imagine you're going to do the bass anyway, I'm just going to drop these bass parts in where it leaves out that 4 to 5 every time.
Yeah.
And you can, once you do it, we can add that back in. But for now, we'll just make sure there's nothing that's clashing too much.
Okay.
Booty, boo-doo-doo.
Booty boo doo doo.
I love it. I love having suggestions for the chat in the songs. I think that's fucking sweet. Back to our regularly scheduled programming of me playing guitar now. Quite possibly the smoothest transition of me playing music that's ever occurred on this stream.
Yeah.
It might be
very few hiccups.
Yeah, might be the best 3 minutes of music I've ever done, was just adding those couple chords. Great.
It only took you 56 shows.
Though. Yes, exactly. Great. It took me 20 years of being a musician and 56 live performances on the internet. All right. Keep the suggestions coming, guys. Keep the ideas coming. I think this one needs some fun ideas. So I'm kind of learning about myself. I can very easily make a track that is it sounds pretty authentic. It sounds good, but it takes me some extra work. And this is why I love working with Brandon, and I love working with you guys in the chat, because it's hard once I make the bones of a track. It's really hard for me to then expand upon it creatively and make it really interesting, because I get really bored of my own ideas. So all I'm hearing is stuff that I would do, and it gets really
you probably have done before.
Exactly, yeah, and it gets really challenging for me to overcome that. Even this, I had this whole thing sketched out, and I almost just threw it away because I was just it's boring. I don't know, but I've learned another thing. I've learned to trust is to not trust that voice in my head, because because I work with Brandon, and Brandon is here to I bounce ideas off of each other, and Brandon's going to help me kind of flesh this out in a way that I wouldn't do it, which is what it needs. It needs another perspective on it.
We're going to bounce. We're going to flesh. That's right.
Okay. All right. Keep the ideas coming, and yeah, Brandon, feel free to play along or whatever, and I'm gonna record some guitar.
Okay. Nice. So John's saying add another chord after that 3 then.
Well, we go to the E minor again after that 3.
Yeah. not sure what you mean, John. We may need another voice note. Jocko says, you are hearing voices in your head. Maybe like someone else we were talking about in the episode earlier. Nate, same person as Jeffrey Dahmer, confirmed. I could play along with this with no delay.
I know. Someday we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Then we could both just be tracking
At the same time. One day. Probably soon.
Okay, and then this part kind of reverses for a little bit. I forgot it does this.
Yeah, what
just happened?
It doesn't sound right.
Okay, these B3 chords are fucked up. I'm gonna just delete that for now and come back to it. This is the piano's fucked up too. What's going on here? These are
I think you're playing different chord.
Yeah.
On the guitar. Check the intro.
I think this just something got fucked up in the copy paste right here. I'll come back and fix it when I'm done with the guitar.
Beep.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So then this part, it switches and it goes E minor, A minor instead of A minor,
Yes.
E minor.
Jocko says bass nice. Just like that.
Interesting. Then it flips again. Oh shit. Yeah, something in those turnaround chords is fucked up, so I gotta check that. Boing.
So, what are we calling one? What chord is one?
I think you're right in that it's E minor.
Okay, so John's saying. So
Let's make sure.
so if E minor is 1, then John, these chords in the intro, like this transition thing, it's 1 to 4. Yeah, see what I mean?
Did I play something wrong? I must have got these chords like backwards or something.
Yeah, so with the guitar, it sounds like you're playing D major, E minor.
Right, which is what I did.
But in the keys, you're playing G, A minor.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So I think that the sound that John was talking about was what you're doing with the guitar. Is
Okay.
D
okay.
major, E minor.
Okay, I think I just heard you say G and I just went with it.
Oh,
It's okay. Let's
run the tape back.
Run the tape back. No, it's cool. We'll just do these little turnarounds again. That's all right.
He's soldering XLR as I listen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a very peaceful. That's like it's like the musician equivalent of like knitting.
Soldering XLRs.
Yeah, just sitting there soldering. I love soldering.
Okay, so we're looking for D major. My mistake, everybody. Remember when I said it was like a really smooth thing I did? Wrong.
Too smooth.
Wrong.
A little too smooth.
Let's try this again.
Check out this cat, yo.
What up, cat?
What up, cat?
Nice. We are turning crap into music, everybody. It's the way we do it here on the show. Also, I have the drive on this organ like just cranked.
Nice. Nice and dirty.
Crank D drive. Okay. That explains that. When you play a D chord over a G chord, it sounds like poop. Now we know. Now we know. Now we know. We ordered the poop chord to come in right at this very specific moment. I do like this. Looks like we have what's happening here. Okay. Oh, I got some more guitar to play over here.
You're not done, mister.
I'm not. I think I accidentally undid it or something. I thought I played it all the way through. Did I not?
I think you stopped right there because right there was.
Oh, that's where I realized the poopness of what I was doing in the middle
something
of what I was
was
doing.
not quite right.
Oops.
Groove Stranger says, talking about synths, chord progressions, and XLR cables. This is the place to be. Exactly. This is the place where all 9 of us want to be hanging out. This niche zone. Yeah, the bass is nasty, dude.
Pretty sure it's like a direct lift from a Roots Radics track. At least I was trying to. I couldn't really hear what they were doing. So this is like my approximation of what I heard.
Any clues as to what song it was or whatever?
I'll bring it up.
Okay. That was nice. Well, that wasn't.
Anytime someone's like, good job, I'm like, wait, watch this. Watch this.
Yeah.
I then went to play the G major chord on the guitar.
So now backwards and backwards.
Backwards on backwards. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a Christopher Nolan film. All right. Sweet. I think that's
you almost inceptioned this, or not inception. Teneted this
Yep.
chord shape.
I was about to ask you what you thought about that movie, and that's a whole digression that we can avoid very easily by me not asking you. Should I do a stick?
We really do need a.
We need a
Yes,
movie
you
show.
should.
We need a movie show.
Yeah, do something that has
Yeah, what should be my approach for a stick part right now? Should I be thinking melody? Should I be thinking bass line? Should I be doubling? Should I be... What do you think?
I think there should be like a Black Uhuru style, like repeating line.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you imagine it has like 80s chorus on it.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's put some chorus on it.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Are we
it's like a
leaping into
repeating,
80s on this tune instead of 70s? Which is fine.
I mean, the origin of it was 80s Roots Radics bass rhythm.
Yeah, that's true, and it's from the mid 80s too.
That's what I'm saying.
More chorusy than that, maybe.
Maybe. So Jocko says more Dennis. Sorry. John says very Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaacs in his mind. So yeah, this is definitely going a Roots Radics, Sly and Robbie direction, I think. Jocko says more Dennis. Sounds more Dennis Brown in his opinion. And then Tommy Hysanius. What up, dude? Says always think Space Echo.
Adding Space Echo for Tommy.
was quick. That was probably the fastest request acceptance implementation in the history of the show. There you go. That's something to play with. So I'm thinking of something that is like a loop.
Okay.
Like 2 bars long or something. That, you know, like those Black Uhuru songs have like a guitar part. It's like, like it's right. There's some little lick action that is part of the rhythm section loop.
So licky, like like my puppy dog, Licky.
Yes.
All right, I got to play along to get some ideas going. Okay. Not recording yet. Just...
Yeah, probably free in these sections and then going into a part here.
Let's see here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, throw some stuff at me.
So, here, let's see.
Yeah, what you
So,
thinking?
if...
I like the tone. This guitar tone's really fun to play with.
Yeah. So, but just like, yeah, right. Play it out like that, a Black Uhuru way. So it juxtaposes. It goes back and forth between chicken pick and then a nice, like to let that chorus. Yeah.
You think like hold it out like that kind of?
Yeah. Right. Yes. Because you would be playing in one of those, you know, Roland chorus amps.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to start with that. That's a cool idea.
Taking advantage of that tone.
I'm going to start there and see if I can come up with any kind of variation on it as well.
What are those things called? Roland Super Chorus? What is it called?
Yeah. Those are
Super Chorus.
really cool units too.
I imagine that's what you would be playing this through in this time machine of dub that we're in. Thomas is super tasty.
What do you think? Middle pickup or bridge? I've been going bridge so far. This is bridge. Or, because I think the chorus adds a lot of low end actually. So the bridge actually sounds kind of balanced, but the middle pickup is kind of my go-to. I always like. Kind of hard. I kind of like the bridge a little bit.
Yeah, okay, I agree with you.
Let's try the bridge. All right, let's see how this goes.
Maybe the way that it gives that you can make the loop longer.
Yeah.
Is you can like alternate between two picking lines. 2 little pick melodies. So one is ba-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, and then something
and then something else.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of the next plan is to have this one as like kind of the home, and then do various variations on it. Not even the same variation every time, maybe. Or do you think it should be like really set?
I think stylistically, the thing that I have in mind, which is like a thing from this era, it's literally a line that is played on a loop.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So we could do
sort of basically as strictly as you would be playing a bass line.
Okay. Yeah, let me keep playing around with it. I'll come up with an alternate line for it. What could it be? Should I do the variation on the?
So I think it should be.
I think then the variation should replace this thing. So that doesn't get too repetitive. So it'll be like maybe like 3 times, and then something like that, like something to like kind of skip that one time throughout the loop.
The fourth time, you can go down and resolve. Well, during that moment, you're going to be over an E minor chord. So.
How about that? Could do something simple like that.
Yeah, do that on the fourth one.
Yeah.
But the chicken pick thing, I think, should alternate. I don't think you should do. I don't think you should do that twice in a row.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So. Or whatever. Then back. And then a fourth one that.
What did I do the second time? I forgot what I did on the alternate thing already.
That'll happen 3 times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so. Then fourth time, change.
I forget what I did already.
Dom Templehead is in the chat. What up, Dom? Says guitar sounding great. Andy Summers vibes.
Oh, sweet. All right, I just got to play it, and we'll find it.
That's cool. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There, you got it. You got it.
Except I'm not repeating it as well as I should. But yeah.
That one that you played in there
Yeah.
was totally it. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I like it. Yeah, I think it's perfect. And I think you're right. It is better the more repeated it is. Like,
Yes.
The less I fuck around with the pattern, the better it is. I just got to find the exact pattern.
That's the vibe. And it ultimately, it belongs settled back into the band a little bit more too.
Yeah.
I think part of what makes it feel unnatural to keep playing it that way over and over and over and over again is how
it is.
Up front it is, right? Exactly. Like this would be something that you would be just settling in with the bass and drums,
right?
Settling back in the rhythm section with it, and you just rocking out,
right? Go to the D major again during the verse. I feel like I want to keep the D major thing for those repeating sections.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to side with my boy on this one.
Yeah,
even though you're both my boy, but
yeah,
I choose being put in this difficult position where I have to choose between my two boys. I choose to go with my boy.
Okay. I love these kinds of held out chord things.
Yeah, it sounds rootsy. Tommy's asking, you going DI into the towel chorus?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, it's just a plug-in. So no, I'm miking my Fender Twin right now. So Telly on the bridge pickup, or on the middle pickup, sorry, to the Fender Twin reverb, which is pretty like straight up, like nothing crazy tone-wise over there. And no reverb or anything on the amp. And then through the console, I've just got the towel chorus as like a plug-in, and then some spring and some really slight slap. Hard to hear, but it's in there.
Yeah. That's a real space echo that he's using.
Yeah. Lots of like cool, like real stuff you're hearing. The only plug-in is the chorus. I don't have like a chorus pedal, so. Okay. Let's keep going on this.
How are you feeling about this part?
I love it. Okay, I just gotta find where I was.
Roots Changer says, thanks for those details, Nate. Tommy, I should get one day. I'm guessing you're talking about a space echo. I know how much Tommy loves the space echo. Yeah, dude. This part makes it way more like it's like 1985 right now.
Yeah.
This is good. I don't know the name of the guitar player who used to play this shit in Black Uhuru, but it's a very distinctive style.
Let me grab that again. I fucked that lineup coming back in.
Yeah, see, once it's established, it doesn't sound right unless it's... Yeah. Because you get in the meditation of it, you just start singing along with it in your mind. Yeah, man, this is amazing.
Aye.
Sounds so good, dude.
Yeah, I really like it. It's really
Nate's
fun.
killing it.
It's fun to play a stick part like this. Usually stick parts, I can get really aimless with them, and that's when I get bored, honestly. Anytime I find myself just getting a little too, honestly, too much freedom in a part gets really boring really fast. And I think we've kind of discovered that through this process of making these Halloween dub tracks is like three really complicated things on top of each other kind of sounds stupid and aimless, but like 16 really simple things all doing different simple things is the shit. Like it sounds so fucking good. And that's kind of what I like about like the reggae bands from this era, like Black Uhuru, like Steel Pulse, is like they understood that reggae is like fundamentally like a rhythm-based genre where everyone is playing drums. It's just my drum set has 6 strings, right? And so you have to treat every single part like it's a drum part. You know what I mean? Maybe
Very well said.
a couple flourishes here and there, but overall you're kind of just repeating the same thing the whole time. And once you stack enough things doing different things like that, that's where it sounds amazing.
I hope you all were writing that down, what Nate just said. That's reggae wisdom right there. Jocko says, okay, so Frank Stepanek, is that the guitarist?
Probably, I think so.
Google this individual. Of course, Jocko knows the answer to that. Yeah, there you go. Frank Stepan, Black Uhuru guitarist. White guy.
Okay, now we got to find an alternate part or an alternate thing to do. So originally what I had here was a double chorus, but I kind of like it as just like a little flipped section just for a minute. That'll be fun to figure out. So we're starting. Let's see. Let's listen to this for a sec.
So this Frank character, this is the guy who used to play all those lines, eh? Because it looks like they had several guitarists, but
So let's try just flipping the stick part and see what that sounds like.
Nate Bublis says, "Gotta go, fellas. Sounds great. I'm coming to get you, Barbara."
Yeah, dog. Thanks, Nate B, who's not me.
Oh, dude, Nate B.
Appreciate it.
Smoke and Mirrors sound system. Can't wait to monopolize you guys' time on this Big Audio Dynamite record.
Oh yeah. So that's one of the very next things we got to do. We're deep into this Halloween shit because I'm a freak and we need to do maximum Halloweenage. But come November, it's going to be full. Probably late October actually is when we'll have time to start. It'll be full on. We'll be doing a couple Big Audio Dynamite songs with Smoke and Mirrors, and that's probably when we'll start on that. Is like mid to late October. And then also we're doing a Christmas record this year. You heard it, everybody. That's right. We're doing a motherfucking Christmas record.
Motherfucking Christmas.
Motherfucking Christmas. Joy and holly and bolly and deck the halls and whatnot. Yeah, we're going to do that. Because there's nothing more popular or consistently successful year over year as far as sales go than a goddamn Christmas record. Everyone will buy a Christmas record every year no matter what. That's literally like how it works. Everyone.
Yeah, that's what we should call it. Black Market Dub's goddamn Christmas record.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's gonna be busy. I mean, like, the best thing about Black Market, the only reason any of you guys are even here, maybe you don't even realize it, is because like when I first started this project, I put like serious work into making as much music as possible. And like I've kind of always done that, but the last year or two since we've onboarded Brandon, we've started a show, a live stream show, and we've started fucking doing these playback things, and like we're starting to do all this other stuff that like is awesome, and it kind of slowed us down musically, but that's only just because we had to figure out how to balance all that stuff while getting back to making music as consistently as we should be. And I think we're there. We're back to it. We found a really good balance where pretty much like 2 days a week we work on music. Really for Brandon, it's just every Thursday we get Brandon on it. Wednesday I prep everything. But I don't know. I'm really happy with. I feel like this project has a really cool balance to it right now. I'm really happy with, and I look forward to putting out like a shit ton of music in 2023. That's kind of the plan. So for this next part where it flips, I'm thinking I'll literally just kind of flip the stick part.
Okay.
I don't know exactly how I'll do that yet, but I'm gonna just kind of try it and see what it sounds like.
See what you got, girl.
So it'll be. I didn't do it very good, but then it'll be kind of like that.
So there's a little moment where the chords are flipped.
Yeah, it flips.
Is this the only place in the song where it happens?
Yeah.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
It's cool. It sounds cool because like you don't even. It's like,
you don't really realize
something is. It makes me think like, wait, I'm hearing it wrong.
Right.
And then right as I start to
think that
bring my brain around, then it flips.
Yeah,
back.
it flips. Yeah, it's really short because this is a holdover from originally this was a double chorus. So this is my old original chorus, which is just the chords flipped.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, I got to figure out how to do this. I should literally just do it exactly backwards. That would make it even weirder to hear. Because you're like, wait, this is out of order, and then it flips back into the right order.
That's I like that. Tommy says, great free agent pickup in Brandon. Now, there was a huge transfer fee involved. And then Jocko, big surprise, says, Christmas needs kazoos.
Okay, this is going to be weird. Let's figure this out. Here we go.
Differently now.
I am?
You're doing ba-ba-ba-ba.
Uh-huh.
Before it wasn't, but it didn't stay on the A. Ba-da-bum-bum-ba-da-dum.
I
think that's what you were doing before.
Okay.
Now you're doing ba-da-bum-ba-da-da-da.
I think flipping it is definitely flipping my brain around as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay, fuck me.
Ba-da-bum-bum-ba-da-dum. Ba-da-bum-bum-ba-da-dum.
Yeah. This is fun though.
Mm-hmm.
I missed one of the turnarounds. God damn. Okay.
God damn it.
Okay. I'm going to come in clean, not in the backwards part. I got the backwards part.
Some folks talking about Dread Zone in the chat. Jocko says, would love to hear early Dread Zone dubbed.
Interesting.
And then Dom Templehead, Dread Zone. Saudi Shadow, that would be a ting to hear.
You guys are going to have to educate me on that.
Yeah, it's, I think that might be a little, one step too British for us to be familiar with, I think. I do know that Dread Zone consisted of members or a member of Big Audio Dynamite. It's like a couple steps removed from the Clash, I think. Like a side project of the Clash or something, but I don't know what the music sounds like.
What happened?
Yeah.
Did I fuck this up again? Or is this some weird uneven grouping that is just gonna start the chorus right there? Feels like that's actually what's
that
going on.
might. I would believe that.
Yeah, me too. Probably because I've added this weird double chorus out of nowhere. Let's just try it one more time.
Okay.
It's okay.
Rootsy place and time, this part, man. I think you could play this stuff cleaner.
What's that?
I think you could play that little passage cleaner.
I think so too, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out if this is
okay.
a correct number. Really what should happen is we should just cut this right here.
Yeah, looks like you have a half phrase.
Yeah, so let's go from here to... So yeah, we gotta get all this. So the song's gonna get shorter. That's okay. And yeah, and I'll redo this stuff because I agree it could be a little bit cleaner. My dog is saying, "What the fuck? Why are we still in here? What the fuck are you doing in here still?" All right, you know what's not, buddy?
Oh, Elton.
Say hi to everybody, Elton.
Hi, Elton. Bye, Elton.
Bye, bud.
Silly dog.
He'll be back.
Oh, always.
All right. This will make this easier to play now that it's not stupid. All right. Should I start from the reverse part? I feel like I probably should, huh? Just do this whole thing clean to the end.
Yep, just steady, right? Like the same dynamic, the same everything. Oh, well,
Gotta have a guitar for this.
have a guitar on.
Gotta have a guitar on, ideally.
Nice, man. Hell yeah, Nate.
That was good, except for that massive fart I dropped.
Wait, can we get a little replay? Wait,
There
solo
we
it,
go.
solo it.
Oh yeah, let's just
Come on.
encourage. All right, let's grab that one part. That sounded cool, and no one will ever know that I fucked it up right there. All right, I think we've got a stick part.
Yeah.
Let's make sure it's all filled in. Yeah, looks good. All right, should we? I think I'm ready to transfer it over to Brandon's loving arms.
John says, my hope would be to grab a Dread Zone Cat to play on the Big Audio Dynamite stuff,
Ooh.
by the way. Already asked a couple of UK mates.
Nice.
Jocko says, funny how producers and engineers like tight, clean recordings, but reggae lovers like it rough and datty.
I think Jocko, that was a really astute observation. In general, I think you're right, but it really kind of depends on the era of reggae. Like,
There's some exceptions.
there's some
Notable
exceptions.
exceptions.
Yeah.
Some of which we may be talking about very soon
That is true.
on the YouTube channel.
Very right about
Fam.
that, Brandon.
Fam.
Flam. We should call our fans Flamly, because like it's a music reference. Get it? What's up, Flamly? Hello. Everybody ready to flam it up, drum it out? All right. Thoroughly embarrassed myself on the internet for the 1000th time. All right, we want MP3.
So what do you want me to play?
I don't know. Definitely, probably have you take a look at the bass, see if there's anything in the bass you could or would want to change or do any differently. Definitely, I think some clav, something to beef up these repeating kind of chorus sections. 40 ounces too tight. I don't know. Yeah.
That would be a good like clickbait little words to put in the thumbnail of the video. 40 ounces too tight?
Yeah,
Question
it's
mark?
true. Yeah,
Question
that
mark!
would
Exclamation point!
be great. Cha-ching, that's how we make that money.
Yeah. Yeah, Jocko's like, yeah, correct, lads. There's always exceptions, but those exceptions though prove the rule, Jocko. It just proves that the standard way is rough and datty.
Yeah.
Grace Jones dub versions would be nice.
Ooh, that's a really cool idea, actually.
I really don't know what Grace Jones's music sound.
It's cool. It's like 80s disco. It's fucking sweet. It's kind of like Chic,
Tight.
kind of.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
Shams.
when I imagine Grace Jones making music, that's exactly the vibe that goes on in my head.
Totally.
That kind of, yeah.
All right. Let me see if I can find the Roots Radics song that I was kind of basing this on.
basing it on.
Yep.
Basing.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, okay, so this is an 84 album called Roots Dub Style, which is one I'm not familiar with. It's got like Haile Selassie on the front. I know like Dangerous Dub. That's probably my favorite. Roots Radics, anything. It's I guess technically a King Tubby record, but Roots Radics are all over it.
They just, put it on. Is this going to get this shit taken down?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
This is an exclusive section of the show that will get deleted if this gets copyright striked.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, here's kind of what I'm basing it on. This is not that. Here we go. This.
Oh, would you listen to that guitar?
Yeah.
It's almost as if we knew.
Yeah.
See?
This is way cooler, but yeah.
Wow.
So sick.
As if we knew. Kasai Shadow. Oh my god.
So yeah, this is kind of the section I heard and was like, okay, I need to try something like this.
Trying to hear the bass.
It's really hard to make the bass out. Yeah, so it's not even really exactly what I did, but
Yeah.
that's for the best.
I like
so
the
that
rhythm
I'm
that you played, though.
not completely stealing. All right, we're printing these stems.
Jocko likes the cut of Dom's jib.
Nice, that's good.
We got some jib cut admiration going on in the chat, y'all.
Yeah,
Jib cut admiration happening.
man, I gotta just say thank you guys all for watching. I love it. I love that people here want to hang out and like hopefully smoke a J and watch us make some music. I think that's dope. Wait, what the fuck just happened?
Should probably get my bass prepared.
Yeah, do that while I.
Even though I'm not totally convinced that I want to replace what you played, man. It's like the whole time that you were tracking, I was just, I was just in it. There's nothing is missing.
Well,
What do you think? There was never a moment where it stood out where I was like, oh, I wish it went like that.
Sure. Yeah,
You
no,
know?
I think that's fair. I think you should just figure out what I did and analyze it from an actual bass player's perspective. And because it repeats, I don't really fuck with it too much. I think during the section where it flips the chords, I think I kind of like make it a little bouncy and weird in some places. But I agree. I do like it. I think it's cool. But I always kind of want to just get your ears on it a little closer just to see if there's room for improvement, then let's improve it.
Okay. Maybe I'll just play the same part.
Right. And we have to, well, either way, we got to fill in those D major to E minor spots anyway.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, I mean, you're right. It is good. And the most important thing right now would be to get, other musical accoutrement, some top line, maybe some other fun stuff to kind of make this song fun to dub out and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's wild when like I like do something for a minute and then I get 17 emails. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
They just sit and wait until I'm on the stream or like I'm doing something, Like
It's all bullshit.
People only ever call me 4 minutes after I've gotten on the phone with somebody else. That's the only time when people call me.
Yeah. It's just a bunch of welcome. Thanks for subscribing to the Dance Hall subreddit. I subscribed to a bunch of new subreddits a minute ago. Which, by the way, I have not been promoting it at all, but Black Market Dub has a subreddit. I don't know if you guys
blast it.
are Redditors or what, but
Yeah.
I've been posting on there for like, I don't know, a couple months, just to like kind of have it full of stuff. So when people go there, they can check shit out.
This is a subreddit for this community right here.
Yeah.
Y'all.
So if you guys
We're
want
on
to,
Reddit.
if you guys want to join or subscribe to the Black Market subreddit, so far it's just me, Brandon, and one other person who has downvoted stuff that I've posted. Which I like okay, last week I posted our post of the live stream in my subreddit for my project.
That is the topic of the subreddit. Is this YouTube channel?
Yeah, that is the topic of the subreddit. And I posted, and the first thing that happened, somebody fucking downvoted the post, which had to be one person. It was because it wasn't me or you. And I literally left a comment in the fucking post. I was like, who the fuck is downvoting this post? Who the fuck just did that? Why did you do that? Like, show yourself. What the fuck? Why are you here? What the fuck? This is like clearly part of the rules. And even if it wasn't, I own the subreddit. Fuck you. So whoever the fuck you are, fuck you. But thank you for making me laugh, I guess.
Sidewalk Andy's dub claps.
Dub claps for the downvoter.
Well. Dub claps for all of you who were about to join the subreddit.
Oh my god, so funny. So yeah, I haven't really been promoting it just because, like, I don't know, it's really small, and I wanted to like fill it up with like posts and stuff first, and I did that, so it's there now. So if you guys want to join, that's where you can find it. But yeah, that shit made me fucking laugh, dude. You have no idea. All right. Wise Jowls. Here it comes.
Oh, Nady.
Yep, that's me.
Nady. Looking up my email to get these tracks.
Yep. Question for the chat. Do you guys like... So right now we can't share Brandon's screen. Do you guys like the full screen Brandon view, or would you rather us do like the podcast view when we track with Brandon? What's your preference? We can do, because really it's about you guys. We could do this.
How much Brandon is too much?
How much Brandon is too much? Here's what we normally would do. Or we could do this one, which we call the podcast view. Any preference on when either one of us is tracking? Would you like to see more us? Would you like to see more like Ableton when I'm tracking, or would you like to see more Brandon when he's tracking? We typically
or when Nate is tracking to go full Brandon King.
Right. Wow.
That's also an option. Don't forget.
Or let's see, what other ones do we got here? We don't have one that can show my dog right now, unfortunately.
No dog cam?
No dog cam. Honestly, okay, here's what I've been fucking up. This is the one I should be showing when I'm tracking. I never show this one when I'm tracking.
Yeah, this would have been way more visually stimulating.
Definitely cooler, right? Instead
next
of
time.
Ableton? Okay, next time.
Groove Stranger says, I guess I like the bigger view when
Okay.
you're actually playing.
Bigger-
I like watching the frets when possible.
Okay, cool. Bigger view it is. Cat cam.
Andy says, on the instruments with Brandon.
Nice. Okay, cool.
And then cat cam. Let's see what I can do about cat cam.
Cat cam is intermittent, but it happens. And I've got dog cam on my end, but he's very sleepy today.
So you can see the bass a bit more.
Yeah,
possible.
I will, now that I'm a little more comfortable tracking. I'll even modify that other view that I have so you can still see some of Ableton. I don't know if anybody gets anything from watching Ableton, but you can see the plugins I'm using and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But all right, you should have those stems, Brandon.
Okay. Yeah, one day we'll have nice cameras where you can actually see the instruments in high resolution.
Yeah, we've got one of two nice cameras right now. I've got one that I've been using and I really like it, and the goal is 2023, we're going to get Brandon one as well, so that we at least both have some decent to nice looking shots you guys can watch, which they're pretty good. This has been like serviceable, these cameras, you know. I'm pretty happy with it. All right. Did you get those stems?
Yeah, it's downloading.
Okay, cool.
Okay, download stems. Let me unzip them shits.
Oh, yeah.
Coming to get you.
Barbara. Another
Barbara.
EP idea that I need to just say out loud so I don't forget. I want to do like a spiritual sequel to the Batman 66 EP that I did with Wallace. So it would be like we'd have to get Wallace back for the full thing. But I don't want to do another Batman one because I always imagined a sequel to that one would be, okay, I'll do Tim Burton's Batman. I'll do 1989 Batman.
Nice.
Maybe we'll do like Prince or something like that from the Batman soundtrack. Can't find any of that shit. And the theme song from 89 is amazing, but completely undubbable as like a song. There's no way I could. It's like an orchestral like piece of score. Like I can't really turn it into like a dub song. At least I can't imagine it. I would love to try, but I've never had a clear enough idea in my head to be like excited enough to like go try it. But I had the idea that instead of doing just another Batman one from another era, what I should do is another superhero one from the same era. So I was like, we should do the 60s Spider-Man theme song. The Spider-Man, Spider-Man, do-do-do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. So I'm thinking that'll be the spiritual
Nice
successor.
rendition of it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Wait, let's see.
What's up?
I'm sifting through these tracks.
Is
I
one
think,
is drums or perk fucked up? Those ones might be fucked up.
yeah, perk looks like it's muted.
Oh,
Again.
God.
I got some drummies.
Okay, I'll send you perk right now. I don't know how the fuck that happens every time.
Let me put some spring reverb. Now what?
Thunderbirds. Yeah, some kind of 60s. I really like the Spider-Man theme song from the 60s. That shit's fun. And I think it'd be very dubby. It'd be fun.
I don't understand why this is not going to the spring. Money!
I wish. Oh, big shout out. We did get a new subscriber this week, finally.
Oh,
We've had a crazy subscriber drought on Patreon and Bandcamp, but we got a new subscriber. So shout out to Demon Echo. If you're watching, thank you, Demon Echo. Became a $5 subscriber on Bandcamp.
Mazel tov.
Mazel
Demon.
tov.
Thank you.
So we're now up to almost $200 a month in subscribers between Bandcamp and Patreon. So thank you guys, everybody who's subscribing, who's been subscribing. You guys are the shit. If you want to be the shit, like some of these people, I'm gonna go ahead and post the old Patreon.
I want to be
link.
shit.
Yep. As I misspell the link like 4 times. Yeah, so if you want to subscribe, that would be a great thing to do. I think you'll go to heaven if you subscribe. I'm pretty sure. I said a prayer the other day, and God was like, "Oh yeah, they will go to heaven for sure." So yeah, get on that. Make sure.
I don't understand why this isn't going to the spring.
Well, if everybody got to pack it in, then can't do the show. Bye bye.
It's kind of how I feel, actually.
I know, I can tell. I can tell Brandon's like, well, how am I supposed to play without spring reverb? Which I like.
This is
To be fair, I get it.
unacceptable.
I get it. I could put spring on your channel like this.
It's a little different.
Yeah, it is. There will probably be a lag
hang
on
on.
the spring.
I know why.
Okay.
Nate. I know why.
Fuck, what did I do?
Don't. No, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
But seriously, fuck you. I know why.
Okay. Likewise, if Patreon isn't your flavor, you can subscribe to us here. blackmarketdub.bandcamp.com/subscribe.
Yeah, and that gets you all of our music.
All of our music every month.
That's right.
Patreon
All
is
the
kind
back
of like
catalog, and when we come out with something new, you get it.
there's kind of different benefits for each one. Like Patreon is kind of like if you're a supporter but you don't want to shell out a ton of money and you think you'll pick up the releases anyway. Patreon's kind of the way to go because you can subscribe as little as like $1 on Patreon every month. But if you want to make sure you get every single release every time it comes out, Bandcamp is kind of the way to go because you pay $5 a month and you automatically get everything we do, whole back catalog and every release going forward.
Right.
Pretty fucking cool, if I do say so myself. Pretty fucking cool. Did you figure out your spring? Good. Yeah, there it is. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was the problem?
I had my DAW Reaper was set to an audio device that is set up for recording audio into it from my computer.
Gotcha.
And it wasn't set to be using my main audio interface, which has all the other outputs that go to the spring and the delay.
See what happens when you unplug something from your setup, folks? It just fucks your whole shit up. All your shit is now fucked.
Hashtag never unplug.
Yeah. I've had that thought about like using my dub effects that I have like plugged into my studio as part of like my live dub rig that I intend to build. And it totally would be fine. I just need separate power supplies and I need to label all my cables. That's like all I need to do, but it still worries me that like things will just be fucked if I unplug everything.
That's how it is, man.
Yeah. Also, another thing, I'm in the for a new dub siren. Oh, Brandon, we lost you. Oh, now you're back.
Oh,
You're back.
am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay. You're in the market for what now?
I'm in the market for a new dub siren tool.
Oh. Okay.
And I found one. What the fuck is it called? It's a company in Tejas.
Tejas.
Fuck is it called? I don't know how to find it because I don't remember what it's called.
Whoa.
What's going on?
It looks like one of the channels that came through is like everything except drums bounced
God
together.
damn it. Okay. Here, I can do it again really quick. Hold on.
It's okay. I think I have all the channels except.
Oh,
for
so just
pick.
one. Okay, I know why. When I bounce send, when you ask it to bounce all individual tracks, it also bounces the master. And that one I had the drums and perk muted, so that's why. So you can just delete that track.
Okay. Okay. So here's our vibe.
Nice.
I'm gonna make these drums a bit stronger to help me in the bass zone.
Nice.
So let's hear this bass. It sounds so good, dude. It's like it's not really much improving on that.
You are the bass czar. I give you final That was the deal I made with Brandon, is that I will always make a valiant attempt to play bass on black market stuff, but Brandon is the bass player of this project. So what that means is he can play bass or he can sign off on any bass. So if he signs off on it, he signs off on it.
So
I would say listen towards the beginning. The beginning, it's like super repetitive, and then as the track goes on, I kind of get slightly more loose with it.
okay.
But the beginning is like super repetitive. Just does the pattern I'm trying to establish. Yeah, so I'm doing. Let me grab my bass. Yeah, you got it.
Okay. And then on the intro, you do this. All right. Let's just try one in the blind and see what happens. How about that? How about that? What are some people saying here? Guitar time, Dennis Brown sesh tonight in the style of Willie Nelson. Later. Oh,
Wild.
bye, Jocko.
Bye, Jacko.
I don't know how much longer he left.
It's nice that when
Dennis
the
Brown
OGs of the stream leave, we still got a couple. We got some new blood sticking around to take over.
Yeah, man.
Tommy
Yeah.
AU.
Sorry I
Talking about
missed you when you left, Papa. That's cool. That sounds like Papa Jocko's back in the studio again.
Good.
After last week, he was talking about, still having a hard time after some bullshit went down. And then Papa Jocko, this is the dub of the Mystirons. I have no fucking idea what the hell that means, but cool. All right. Do you know what that means?
Nope.
Okay. Let's check.
Andy kind of always has the consistently most mysterious comments to me. Which is, it's fine. It is what it is. There you go. I already like it. It doesn't have that Nate stink on it. That's what I thought he was talking about too, John. That'd be a fun track to try to turn into a reggae song, fucking 96 Tears. That would be fun as fuck. What do you think?
What is this? What?
We're talking about I think Sidewalk Andy might be referencing Question Mark and the Mysterians, who did that song 96 Tears, which is a fucking banger. Can't play it, of course, because YouTube. But
YouTube.
yeah.
Okay. I want to experiment with linking up with the guitar part at the end.
Okay. Blady doo doo.
Let's try it.
Try it. Also, one other thing that I'm doing in my bass line that maybe, I don't know, maybe it won't make a difference, but I'm playing that bu 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 bu. That's all on the low string. I don't go up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. But is that weird? Is that a weird way to play that?
It's not a weird way.
Okay.
I mean, it's not the way that I.
Well, play it however is comfortable. I just made note, that's all.
Yeah, no, I'll do it that way because it does sound particular that way. When you walk up in the E chord, are you playing an F or an F sharp? Or
No. That, yeah, the latter.
F sharp?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. I like. See, I don't know what it is about playing that first half all on the low string. To me, it sounds like more dubby or something. I like a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, goes through this form one more time, then it goes back to the chorus again. This is kind of a shorter verse. Now it's reversed. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. But you're gonna need to figure that out anyway.
Yeah.
That was good though. That's all. You could keep all that up to that point.
Yep.
That was excellent. I love linking up with the stick, and I also kind of
Nice,
love
right?
that that's. It's kind of a weird syncopation. Like it's not. Like rhythmically, it's kind. I think it's kind of not what you would expect. Like you would
Yeah,
kind of think it would go bum
bass
bum
wouldn't play
bum
that.
bum. Like it'd be. Yeah.
Is it pause?
No, it doesn't pause. It goes. That's what I think you would expect to hear. But.
Yeah, it's definitely a guitar rhythm.
Yeah, I think it's cool though. It's very cool to link up.
Okay.
So, can you just play this backwards? Is there a way to play it?
Yeah, of course. I have an idea.
Okay.
Let's see if it works.
There's no turnaround in the stick though. It just like it goes backwards and then forwards. It just like it
Okay.
yeah. Yeah. love stupid shit like that. I believe this is the last time through again until the final chorus. Yep. Sick. Super sick. Yeah, already fucking over the moon that you played bass on it.
All right. Cool.
Amazing.
Cool. I got a little fret buzz in the end there.
Okay. All right.
A little fret fart.
Yeah.
Then we will
Please,
redo.
Unfret.
There you go. Little. We don't want that.
No. The chat has dwindled, but everybody that's still watching, thank you for watching. Nice. Perfect.
Yay. Bass. Cool,
Okay.
man.
What else do we do with this thing?
This is sounding pretty darn complete to me already.
It's real close. I think it needs something, some kind of top line something. I don't know what, though.
Okay.
Honestly, horns would be the sickest thing.
Yeah, dude. We should have a horn. Dude, what if it was like a trombone going nuts on this
That would be fun.
or something?
Yeah.
John, can you play trombone? Please. You probably can.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. But in lieu
He's
of
the
that,
type of dude who would be able to play.
since we
trombone.
don't currently have a way to... Nice. Nice.
4 10-foot Canary Star Quad XLR jumpers since we started. Well,
Attaboy.
I'm glad someone's productive today.
Yeah. I suck at trombone. Yeah, trombone seems hard. I don't think I could do that. You got to be very precise. Probably borderline have perfect pitch to like be a really good trombone player.
All right. Well, what about saxophone on this song?
I think we can explore send track and I'll send a sax now. Okay. Do it. Send him the track.
Like now?
Send it to him. We can work on other stuff.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, John. Honestly, John, even if you just basically jotted down an idea for the verses quickly, we could paste those in the verses. I think the choruses, unless you want to do something on the choruses, I think you could probably lay out on the choruses. This is cool. I love this show. We need to, eventually we're just going to be like, welp. So who's sending in their drum tracks so we can start the show?
I'm rendering this sheet
Nice.
for you. Okay.
Nice. And then so that idea is being covered. And like I said, John, if you want to play on this, you don't even have to play on the whole thing if you're busy right now or something. if you want,
It's just soldering.
yeah, that's true. Okay.
He's knitting.
Yeah, that's true. Do whatever you're gonna do, John. Don't listen to me. I'm just feeling overly gracious that you're offering, and you're. So thank you. That's very, very cool of you to play on it. But we can explore. We had like kind of a clav idea, possibly. We can explore. See,
That's right.
I still think these big, whatever we're calling chorus sections. I want to hear some kind of big, like phasery thing. We're getting really close with the chorus guitar, and it does sound pretty big, but it needs like another like texture, another layer of something to kind of help it really stand out and sound like big and massive during those parts.
Okay.
Probably where I'll insert a lot of zombie screams. Oh, by the way, I inserted your zombie shit.
Can we hear that?
Fuck. Well, it's not like dubbed out or anything. I just like put them in the songs that where I want to use them. And, oh my god, I'm so excited.
Scientists yelling.
Yeah, I honestly kind of think we are gonna need more.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't necessarily have to do it today because I think if we do more, I'll use it on this EP, not the one that I'm working on. But I think that would be a cool way to tie these two EPs together. Would be not just that it's an Of the Dread tie, but also that we have those you doing those screaming things would be really fun.
Okay. I just emailed an MP3 to John Roy Sound.
Awesome.
So get on that sax.
Hell yeah.
Blow on that track, bruh.
Yeah.
This
And
is
John,
exciting.
yeah, very exciting. John, just send it to Brandon because he's gonna have the most recent version of the track, and we can. You can send it to me later, or send it to me at the same time. But just make sure you send whatever you do to Brandon.
Yeah, I CC'd you in it too.
Okay,
Nate,
sweet.
So
Awesome.
we'll all get
Awesome.
whatever.
Okay. So, am I
So
on point with this clav idea?
So you want it to be swimming in flange
Yeah.
or phaser.
Phaser, flange, whatever. Or there needs to be something that repeats in these big chorus sections that is like insane. Like it needs to be some kind of insane texture. Like a siren going off or like fucking you know what I mean?
Is there some kind of like clip from the movie? Like a siren or something like that, or some kind of
It wouldn't surprise me if there was, but honestly, and we can look because it's in the public domain.
Oh yeah, that whole movie is.
Yeah, this one
just,
is.
We could just literally just sit here
We
and
could
watch
have a
the
watch
movie
party
right now.
if we wanted. Yeah, it's in the public domain. Man.
Okay. Yeah, maybe explore some stuff like that, and then one of the
Dude,
things.
we should straight up have a Night of the Living Dead watch party on the show for Halloween. Like maybe not.
I'm down for
maybe
that.
not on Halloween, but we should do like a special, like late night show or something, whenever it makes sense for everybody, and do like a
down for
fucking
that.
live commentary Night of the Living Dead episode.
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's really good.
Another thing that this could use, I think, is a rhythmic PC2 layer.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Should I do that?
Do it.
Do it.
Also,
Okay, so this, I need to get the camera on this, though, because this is kind of interesting.
BPM. John, the BPM is 139. Also, I glossed over this earlier.
My
but,
saxophone wants to know what the BPM of this song is.
I glossed over this earlier. Andy said something very nice. I meant to say thank you for. I can't find the comment now, but somebody said they really liked the videotape dub and video. And,
oh, nice. Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching that video. That one was like particularly weird and hard to get out the door because the dub you hear on Bandcamp is like the original dub mix, and that's kind of like the intended way I wanted the dub to turn out. But my fucking tape machine broke in the middle of filming that dub, so like in the video you could see my tape machine just like stop, and it really bummed me out. And then I accidentally deleted that video. So it was just like this perfect storm of like I lost it. So so what I did is last weekend I just said fuck it and I redid the dub video. And I just did a brand new dub mix, brand new video, brand new everything. So that's what the video is on YouTube. But yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you did a really good job of dubbing on that EP in general, man.
Thank you.
Like, yeah, I was listening to it while driving one night, and it was it's a very transporting dub EP. Some of those dub moments and the dub mixing that happens in there is pretty incred.
I'm really happy with how it turned out too. It's it's a good one. I'm really happy to have it in the rearview mirror though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
that was a hard album to make.
Good feeling to finish it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this.
Let's do it. Nice. Love the backwards section a lot. Perfect. That was sick. I love that. I love it.
Nice.
Very, very cool.
PC2,
Yeah, we haven't done that.
baby.
We haven't done that in like a long time. Do like our own PC2 rhythm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice texture because you can
It's
have
really
it be
nice,
as out of the way as you want,
Totally.
as hot as you want.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Yeah. Excellent. Very,
Okay.
very excellently done.
All right. How's that saxophone coming?
Yeah, we
You can
shall
just imagine
see.
John's shop right now, just going to town.
That
That's
will
what he
kind
sounds
of
like when he plays.
that will put it over the top though. Some
Yeah.
some horns will just be like, oh, nice. So it's supposed to be dope. Cool. I get it.
So it's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
I see.
Yep.
Oh, I get it.
Yep.
Let's see, what else can we add on this bridge?
Yeah,
So
let's
this
keep
clav idea.
Yeah, let's pile on while we're waiting for John.
So
I think
how
that sounds
does
pretty
that
cool.
rate to what you're imagining?
I kind of imagining more of like a slower like phase, like
Okay.
something like really big phasery like that. Which you're right, I could just use my phaser on this, which I probably will wind up doing.
Let's see. In that case, let me open up Reason and see what I can do with that.
Nice.
Because I can put more. I can use like the Sound Toys phaser and shit, you know.
Cool.
Opening it up. Be-do-do-do. Motherfuck you.
Oh boy.
Take a poo poo.
Dub Siren
like that one?
for taking a boo boo. I just got really tired all of a sudden.
Oh boy. Yeah.
These shows are long, folks. These are long shows. Chat, I still see we got a couple people watching. If anybody has any questions for Brandon or I, shout them out in the comments.
We can talk about that.
Oh, we can talk about that.
Phase Mistress.
That's
that.
pretty good, yeah. Oh yeah, that's it right there. That's literally it. Just big phaser clav.
Like holding out chords.
Yeah, that's-
Suchly.
During those sections, yeah.
Oh, only during those sections.
Hold them out during those sections, and then you could kind of do whatever you want the rest of the time.
Okay, interesting. Let's see. Let's see what we got. It's a nice texture.
Yeah. Nice. I think don't try to do too much with the clav bubble. Keep it really simple and just lock into that do 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 do.
Am I playing it right? No.
No, you're do 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 do. You're like up a step. Or, there it is, right there. Yeah, there
Okay.
it is. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Let's try that again. Oops. Keep pressing the wrong damn button on my button board. Clav. Make a new track.
Yeah, and just keep the bubble. I think you just keep the bubble really simple, so it doesn't sound cluttered or anything.
You don't want
I'm kind of leaning towards no, but
Okay.
you know, if you think that should be in there, just find it, and if there's a way to do it really clean and repeatable, then yeah.
Let me try turning it down a little bit just so it can settle into the mix.
Yeah, that's probably part of it too.
So you can, yeah. Too loud. Let's try it.
That sounds good.
The general vibe of it.
Yeah. I love it as a texture. I love having clav, and I love the phaser. To me, that kind of brings it close to the idea I had in my head when I first committed to doing this track yesterday. I was imagining that texture was actually the starting point. Was having that. So I love it. I think it sounds great.
I'm gonna compress it kind of hard too, because I think as is often the problem with a clav bubble.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's more like the left hand is what we intend to be. Try to show you guys what I'm playing.
Yeah.
The left hand. That's kind of what you want to feature as a texture more.
Right.
But the right hand ends up being the loudest.
Right.
That ends up standing out way more.
Yeah.
Which is most of the time, I don't know about you, but it's what I don't want that, because the piano and the guitar take that part. They sound much better.
Yeah. And that should just kind of blend in with the rest of the skank stuff, if it's going on. But yeah, you're right. The lower register left hand stuff is kind of, that's the cool clav shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think you're right. Compress the shit out of it.
Right, just to try to even out the volume difference between the left hand and the right hand is the idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Any notes?
No. I think it's sounding really good. It's definitely tighter. And yeah, I think on the chorus sections, just like the rest of everything, just hold it all out, just pure bwah, bwah, like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear the phaser more so than anything during those sections. The rest of it, treat it like a reggae clav part.
Okay. this the backwards part?
Where are we?
Let's see.
The backwards part happens after the third, like, chorus thing.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, this is it.
So this goes E to A,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check from the same place then.
Nice. Sounds really great. Yeah. This song is it's very rapidly turning into what I was imagining, which is very satisfying to listen to. Nice. What a tale. Holy crap. Wow. Excellent.
It does that like old school thing, like the yow yow woi woi yow
Yeah.
yow woi woi. Yeah.
What is the phaser you're using?
It's the initial patch that comes up with on Phase Mistress by Sound
Perfect.
Toys.
Perfect. Of course, the
Yeah.
sound I'm looking for is just like a default sound.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
yeah.
Sound Toys is amazing with a lot of
Yeah.
plugin companies are amazing with making just the first sound that comes up is like
The
most
shit.
often exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But they're particularly good with that.
Yeah.
Like that iconic sound of whatever it is that it's emulating is right there as soon
Yep.
as you bring up the plugin.
Yep.
So yeah, man.
All right. I say until John Roy delivers us some sax, I say we keep layering. I don't know what to do next,
Okay.
but I think that's the move. Hey, buddy. What's up,
Yeah.
bud?
How's that sax coming, buddy boy?
Brandon's like, John, save me. Oh, shit.
Oh, here it comes.
Saved by the motherfucking bell.
Sent. I know. I was like, I don't know what else I'm gonna play. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Sweet. All right. Very excited.
Yes.
So, John, tell us if you have any details. Oh, nice. Congratulations, you received 100 messages with Restream. Wow.
Great job, everybody. Dub clap. We've reached 100 messages. Good job, team. Okay, alto sax 1, 2. Bring the shits in.
Very excited to hear this.
Yeah, me too. Oops.
Collaborating over the internet, man. The shit.
Most. Oh. This is a
2 parts. Nice. That's probably all it needs, honestly. Something super simple.
see what we got. So John, I'm just putting these at the beginning of the timeline.
Through bar 19. Cool. Cool. So we can figure out how it loops, and then we'll just copy paste it, repeat it throughout. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
There it is. There it
These are
is.
some very, very jaw horns.
Yeah. So
man.
this sounds a lot like I told Brandon when he was visiting. I showed him a Don Carlos album that I love. Scientist produced and engineered it. It's got the really classic rockers scientist sound, early 80s sound. And we were kind of talking about, what's like the go-to dub album for certain things. If you want to tell somebody like, oh, I want you to play something to sound like this. And I told Brandon, I was like, Don Carlos, Day-to-Day Living, anytime I tell horn players to play something, I want it to sound like this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what
It's
this
true, he
that's
did
what
tell me
this
this.
sounds like. That's what this sounds like. This has that kind of Don Carlos-y Day-to-Day Living vibe, which is like that makes me so happy because that's my favorite. That's like one of my favorite albums ever. But yeah, this
Does
has
sound like
this
that.
has that in spades. Nice.
Let's see. Let's do a little bit of this. Let's hear it again with a
Yeah.
little dub context. Yeah, I think we got a song on our hands here.
I think we do.
Tuck this clav back. Oh, speaking of sound toys, here's a thing that I like to do with the PC2 is put on
Man, that thing he's doing in the chorus especially is so good. It is perfect.
the Pan Man.
Okay. Nice. Pan Man's sweet.
So check this out. Let's see. Wait, hang on.
I'm only hearing it left right now.
Yeah, this happened the last time that I did this. It's kind of strange. Pan Man doesn't actually really work. Just one day it stopped outputting the right channel, and I don't really understand why.
That's weird. I have trouble with stereo plugins now too because of my console. Unless I put a stereo plugin on a stereo track, you don't hear it. Because then you'd have to use 2 tracks, but then you'd have to use 2 instances of the plugin, which sometimes you can't put stereo plugins on a mono track. So it's kind of limited me a little bit. Oh, there was both channels.
Yeah, for some reason it's only Pan Man that does that.
That's weird.
So I have to suss this out. It was like a go-to thing that I would do on the PC2 to just kind of like alternate and just put an LFO that pans it around. So each time that it comes in, it's like beep, beep, beep,
Oh,
beep, beep,
nice,
beep,
nice.
like coming from some other place, and it just sounds crazy.
Nice.
And then one day, I'm just now remembering the last time that I went to do it, like it doesn't come out of the right channel.
Stupid.
And I don't really know why.
Maybe have you updated your sound toys in a while? I know they've dropped
No,
a
I
couple updates. I think they're free
Okay.
updates. It's just like
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the word? I don't know. Updates.
It's the word that you're looking for. Update.
Yep. Nice. Very cool. Very spooky as well.
Yeah, it does. It sounds Halloweenish.
Creepy. Oh yeah. Yeah, this will be dubbed. There will be dub.
Oh yes, there will be dub. Sweet,
Amazing.
dude. I think that's a tune right there.
Yeah,
That's what
I
think.
would say John Roy rescued you. I don't think you need to play anything else on it today. I think we've got yet another song in the bag. Dare I say, kind of the dopest, most legit sounding reggae track we've done thus far on this Halloween excursion.
Yeah, there's some tasty ones, man.
I guess like
Okay,
for us we weren't even setting out to like nail the early to mid 80s soundscape style today.
Mm-hmm.
We just kind of did that, and it really sounds very much like that era in a really cool way.
It does.
Yeah.
Let's see. Just because I love doing this,
Yeah.
and because I never remember what our recent music sounds like.
Let's go to
When I
last
listen
week's.
back. Yeah,
I
it's
completely
last week's
forget
song.
what last week's song was.
Me too. I could not even tell you anything about it right now.
Yep.
I'm just gonna press play and
Yep.
let's see.
I remember thinking it was cool. Last week was like holy shit.
Whoa.
So good. This is sick too. Oh my god, that guitar thing I did, I remember that now.
Yeah. That's nice. Oh yeah, and Eldon's collar.
Holy shit. Yep, there he is.
Yeah, man.
These songs have two very distinct things in common. They're these like dope reggae groups with these big chord sections in the middle that like break it up.
Yeah, it's little back to the intro moments.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, this sounds rad. For some reason, I was kind of like, I don't remember last week's. It was probably just okay, but like, that one sounds fucking sick.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Okay. I feel a question coming on. John Roy, how would you feel about just playing horns on this record that we're doing?
Yeah, man. I thought the exact same thing. Just listening to this, I'm like, this
Yeah.
needs horns.
This needs horns too. I think, will you send John a bounce of that as
Yeah.
well?
Yes.
John, I
Just assuming that
propositioned.
he's saying yes.
Yeah, me too. I propositioned John something earlier, and I said, if you provide horns, I will provide a dub for you in return. So that offer still stands, John. I will dub out. I'll do whatever I can to even the scales if you want to play some horns on this stuff. But yeah, hearing the direction this stuff's all going, it's like, yeah, okay, we got enough chorus in the chat from John Roy. You're gonna get a hell yeah, brother, from me over here in Nashville.
Tommy says, need these on vinyl.
Yeah, the fun thing about this, this Night of the Living Dead one, the fun thing about this, honestly, the fun thing about both of these so far is, so far they don't have any copywritten shit anywhere on them. So we could theoretically, especially
Night of, because all the movie clips are going to be public domain stuff.
Yep. And so I think what we'll do is I'll probably still use clips from that movie since we can use them. Yeah, these technically all would be pressable, so maybe we'll explore that. Bandcamp has a fan-funded thing that I've never tried, which could be a resource we could take advantage of. I don't know, but yeah, very fun. I'm really excited about this material.
If only there was a record label.
Well, that's up to that record label.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think just
J. Roy, I'm sending you a bounce of that song.
Yeah, John, getting you to play horns on this is like, it feels like a coup. I feel like I'm getting away with something. Horns are like the most, it's like instant production value. Like, that just separates the wheat from the chaff like so thoroughly when it comes to reggae. Like if you could make reggae yourself and also you have horns on it, it's like, whew.
Wheat and chaff sound system.
Wheat and chaff sound system. Yeah. Cool. Well, John, so we're going to do 2 more songs for this EP, and I would say expect, Brandon's sending you this one right now, so no rush on this one that Brandon just sent you. But
just sent it.
Yeah, but I would say the next 2 weeks we'll send you a couple more tracks, and then, as soon as we're done with this stuff, we're going to pivot over to the Big Audio Dynamite material and start working on that, which will be really fun. Wow, y'all. What a goddamn day on the show.
Here, let me just kind of play our new track in the background.
Yeah,
nice. Just to enjoy it.
Nice.
Oh, wait, whoops. This is the other one. This one's old news.
That one sounds sick, though.
It does. Here we go.
Yeah, this is the new one.
Yeah.
It sounds so good.
Good show today, everybody.
Good show indeed.
Thank you very much. Very much.
Yes. Thank y'all. Wow. Well, hey, why don't we fade out on this track today? We could do that, right? Sort of.
I think so. I think I could probably figure it out. Yeah. It's going to be interesting. We've never done the you do the video fade out and I do the audio fade out. Let's see if it'll work.
Yeah. Hey, everybody's saying bye. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys. Please tune in next week. Share the show. Send it to people on Facebook. Send it to people you think would enjoy the show.
Yes.
We're so lucky.
These other niche people that are out there, just like us.
Yeah, we're so lucky to have you guys.
We can't be the only 9 people who like this.
Yeah, help us get to 10 people watching the show. That would be fucking amazing. All right, thank you guys. Thank you, Groove Stranger. Thanks Tommy Hassanius for dropping in. Thank you all the regulars. Groove Stranger. I already said him. Papa Jocko, Andy, Tommy AU. And a huge, major shout out thanks to Smoke and Mirror Sound System for being such a great supporter and collaborator on our shit. This is so much fun. We love all y'all, and we will see you next week, next Thursday, for the start of motherfucking Spooky Month. Woo! Love you guys.